I'm Mark EHK,
I'm Mark Dan,
and you're watching another episode of Extreme Ghost Hunters.
Loch Ness edition.
Greetings, welcome to another episode of Extreme Ghost Hunters. Today we're on the shores of none other than the iconic Loch Ness.
Yeah, this for me is, and for you especially, is the Mecca.
Totally. It's, of course, we all know what it's famous for, you know, but there's more to it than its in legendary inhabitant. There's been all sorts of stuff happening here over the years. People have seen ghostly spectres, strange lights, blue lights rising from the loch itself. And you know, two of the most famous incidents, of course, we got the 1952 tragedy with John Cobb attempting the land-water record. Yeah.
And it was actually on this loch. What year was that? Was it
1952?
And he was trying to beat the speed record for.
Yeah, and his jet powered speedboat. He was trying to break the water speed record, and tragically, his craft just hit something and just disintegrated, and he was thrown from it, and tragically he died.
I heard on that actually that he didn't break the record on the practice attempt, but it wasn't counted because it's not recorded or anything. Yeah. He went back, and they reckon he could have actually got killed on his own wake. The next one. This is the thing about Loch Ness, as you know. Yeah. The wake on boats is unusual. It stays for a long time.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly right. It could have been killed in his own wake. Yeah. 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 Just like as it was thrown from the craft itself.
Exactly. There's a lot of things about that, and also, Mark, you were telling me earlier about a Wellington bomber.
Yeah, 1940. Like it was on a training exercise. It got caught up in a turbulent snowstorm heading back towards the base, and it was on December 31st, New Year's Eve, 1940. And it got caught up in a snowstorm. The engine gave out, and they had to make a crash landing in Loch Ness. Now, tragically, with the gunner sergeant, all the rest of the crew, they all jumped ship, as it were, bailed out, but his parachute got caught up in the wing as he was jumping out, and so tragically he didn't make it. Yeah. And so the rest of the crew crash landed. They actually landed on Loch Ness. They made a successful landing on Loch Ness. It didn't just plunge into it. Yeah. And so they managed to get out, blow up the dinghy, and rowed to shore. The rest of the crew. Yeah. And of course the bomber then sank, and it sat at the bottom of the loch for over 30 years. And they recovered it in 1985. So it's in the museum today. And
there was a story about that when they recovered it. It's pretty intact because of the loch is because of the coldness of the loch and the peat. It preserves stuff.
Yeah. It's they plugged it. Surprisingly, the tailgate still worked. Yeah. They plugged in the battery and on that subject, it's what you were just saying. It's. They say that whatever dies in Loch Ness tends to stay there. Yeah. Because the dark, cold waters basically prevent decomposition and gases from bloating the carcass, which of course causes it to rise to the top and surface. So whatever dies in the loch pretty much tends to stay there. Yeah. So we'll see what we can pick up today.
But the main thing that we're here for, hopefully, is Nessie.
Of course.
And this is what it's iconic for, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Nessie, we got all the other stories, but Nessie from, what year did it start? St Columba?
Yeah, that was the first recorded sighting, but of course
in the 5th century.
7th century, so of course there's no records of that for obvious reasons. But there's also, of course, the Crowley connection.
The Crowley, we're not far.
Further down, about 2 miles down that way.
Down the other way.
Castle is just directly opposite us here. Yeah. And they say that the sighting started. Crowley could have opened a portal for this. This entity to come and go, as it were.
Yeah.
And that Nessie's not a flesh and blood creature, but an actual, entity that's, that would explain how it remains undetected.
Yeah. So when we do our experiments, we're looking for maybe something to do with the bomber, Wellington bomber.
Yep.
Maybe the soldier.
Well, there's been sightings of a soldier wearing like a World War II military uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah, like dragging a parachute.
Yeah.
So go figure.
Yeah.
So and basically whatever else, because there's just been so many incidents here.
Yeah. Just any energy.
Energy.
What a place, like you say.
Yeah.
UFO come here.
Yep.
It's just got that atmosphere.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, from the mystical, magical, everything, isn't
Yep.
it? So let's get going, eh?
See what we can find.
Perfect.
Yep.
Right. So I've got the bell, and I've also got Silas. So it's in a great position. We've got the Loch Urquhart Castle just over the back there. So we'll see what happens. I've got the camera fixed onto it, as you can see, and we'll see what we can get.
It's also worth noting that Urquhart Castle has been the most prominent spot for all the Nessie sightings throughout the years. It's like the focal point.
And it's just over here, isn't it? We're right opposite.
Directly opposite.
Yep.
So let's see what we can get.
Is it supposed to be the deepest part as well?
It is the deepest part. It's like 800 feet plus deep in this area. Yeah, it's just it's deeper than the North Sea.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So
Okay, let's get on the dowsing rods.
Yep.
Okay, so we're at Loch Ness. We've got the dowsing rods. Is there any activity? Is there anyone here on the Loch Ness shores
that want to make your presence known? If so, move the rods. There is a bit of a breeze here, folks, so
yeah, but nothing. Let's be a bit more specific. Is there anyone to do with Cobbs?
Or the 1940 World War II Wellington bomber that crash landed in on New Year's Eve 1940, December 31st. Make your presence known by moving the rods.
Is there the monster here? Is there anything to do with the monster? Or actually, we're not actually far from Aleister Crowley, are we, Mark?
No, it's 2 miles down.
So is there anything to do with Aleister Crowley here?
Is there any sort of entity present that he conjured up during his Abramelin operation? If so, something's moving. Whoa.
That was a little bit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Let's try that again. So,
is there any entity present that Aleister Crowley may have conjured, like during his Abramelin operation, that still lingers at Boleskine House?
Okay, that's pretty steady still.
Yeah. Anything that may pass for the monster, or what people may think is the monster.
That's still quite steady, isn't it?
Yeah, we're
not getting the activity we normally get.
No.
You know.
Not with the rods anyway. It's
do you want us to leave? Look at that.
Oh wow, here we go. Here we go, folks. Yeah, it's done a 360. Here we go.
Look at that.
Something doesn't want us here again.
Again, we don't know what that is.
Yep.
As soon as we say, do you want us to leave?
Yep.
Here we go.
Here we go again. Yep.
Do you not want us to be here? Have we done something wrong?
Are you tired of all the media attention? And oh yes, yeah. Are you tired of all the exposure that Loch Ness gets?
Look at it. It's pointing.
It's pointing directly towards Urquhart.
It's pointing directly at the castle.
It is, yep.
Isn't it?
Yep.
That is right at the castle.
Yep.
Can you see the rods in there, Mark?
Yeah. Yep. Wow. Here we go.
Okay. Are you a spirit that we haven't mentioned? Are you a spirit that you haven't mentioned?
Have you got anything to do with the history of yes?
It's something else.
Yeah. Have you got anything to do with the history of Urquhart Castle? That's seen a lot of bloodshed over the years.
It's gone back again, look.
Yeah.
It could be you've got so many battles, clans.
Oh yeah.
Are you a clansman? Are you a clansman? Look at that.
Wow. Yeah, oh yes.
That's a.
Yeah. Done another thrill. Look at it.
Look at this.
Like a propeller again. Yeah. Wow.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Look
Okay.
at that, and it,
pointed directly towards her cat.
Do you know we're missing a trick here? It could have been like the McDonald's. Are you the McDonald's who are all the phrases? Look at this.
Yeah, all the Fraser clan. Yeah.
Look at that.
Wow.
Since we mentioned the clans.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
Yeah. But and nothing happened when we mentioned the monsters.
Nothing monsters, but when we mentioned the clans, Urquharts.
Yeah.
Look at it. Look.
Yeah.
McDonald's.
Fraser.
You know, Fraser's would be. This is Fraser. Look, here we go.
Yeah.
And it's pointing straight again. At the castle.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Yep.
Okay. Look at that. And at the lock.
Wow.
Okay. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah.
We got a bit, didn't we?
Yeah.
So
as soon as we mentioned, as soon as we mentioned, do you want us to go?
Okay, so I'm going to do our normal temperature reading, see if we get any fluctuations. And if you look at the setting of this on Loch Ness,
What are we on now?
we're on mark 17.1.
17.1.
17.1.
Okay. Let's
So
see if it fluctuates. Like if you're pointing towards the castle or whatever.
yeah, let's look towards the castle. See if we get any temperature differences. 17. It's quite uneasy on the feet here, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah, it's very rocky on the
Very
shore.
rocky. Let's go. I'll just have a walk. We've got 17 still. I'm gonna have a little walk over to.
The bell hasn't rang yet, and there's been no movement with Silas.
Yeah. So we're gonna walk over 17, 16. It's gone down a little bit, Mark. 16, 17.
Okay,
Pretty similar.
Yep.
Let's just have a look. 16. Let's have a look by Silas. Here's Silas. We've got him all rigged up here. 17.1. So nothing major.
No.
I'll tell you what I'm going to do, Mark. I'm just going to put the probe in the lock. I just want to interested to see what sort of temperature we're getting. So let's have a quick look. So just on the edge here, I still got 16.3. It's quite been sunny and it's shallow here. So we've got 16.3. The actual lock itself is about, in the centre, is about 5 degrees, isn't it, Mark?
Yeah, 5 degrees down the bottom. Yeah, it maintains that constant temperature even in winter.
Yeah. Okay, so Mark.
So we've got the compass.
We've got the compass, so we're going to just go around and see whether we get any fluctuations. Yeah. Let's just see where let's get north orientated so you get an idea of the lock. So that's north, and you can see there, and that's looking to Inverness.
Towards Inverness, yep.
And then we've got the castle
straight across.
Okay, and then we've got the end of the lock going towards
Fort Augustus.
Fort Augustus.
Yeah.
So let's just see whether we get any. Let's just get it.
Oh, we've got a bit of jittery.
Yeah.
Jittery here.
It's certainly not keeping still.
No.
Look at it.
It's
again, it's doing that.
It's jittering.
It's jittering. It's doing that wobbling. I'll try and get it. Whatever I do, it's still jittering. You see it?
Yeah.
Still facing north. Let's just have a little. That's it. Just stay still. Again, just jittering a little bit. Okay. Let's just have a walk over by Silas.
See what we get.
Just to see and point over here. Let's have a look. Over by Silas now. Pointing north. I've got it north again. So west is over by the castle. So we're not getting any extreme movements. It's good just to orientate to see what the
it did jitter a bit.
Yeah.
You know, just when we started.
Yeah. Just move. That's it. And there we go. Okay.
Is there anything present here which people might perceive as the monster? Okay, so there you have it. How do you think we went at this iconic location?
What will surprise me, and probably you, not so much the Loch Ness stuff and the cobs and was the clans.
Yeah, exactly. You know, the whole Jacobite thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is iconically, this is a Fraser clan.
Yeah.
We've got the Urquhart Castle.
Yep.
The McDonald's.
Yep.
You know, the whole Grant.
You know, that's seen its fair share of bloodshed throughout history.
All this area would have.
Yeah, absolutely.
Battles between the clans.
Yeah.
All throughout the ages, and even pre that, back in time there would be battles of all sorts going on here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I was quite, and also it was like when we said before, that was straight as a die, wasn't moving.
Yeah.
And I was quite surprised, you know. But then, as soon as
we thought we weren't going to get anything at first, didn't we?
Yeah.
But as soon as we said, you want us to go, you want us here, that's when it started going haywire.
And they started responding to our questions.
Yeah.
Which is quite good.
Yeah.
The compass again, nothing, a little flickering.
Yeah, that's it.
Nothing. I'm looking for a radical movement.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And the thermometer was just.
Yeah. We didn't pick up anything with the thermometer at all.
Stylus and the bell.
Yeah.
Nothing.
No activity. Yeah.
We'll have a look at the camera because we don't know what was maybe happening in the background while we were filming.
Yeah, we'll
just have a quick look.
We'll do the whole slow mo. You know, we'll play back the slow mo and see if we pick up anything unusual.
Yeah.
And
we'll see whether we, like you say, any voices, like you say, on the slow mo.
Yeah.
And also, let's sort of finish off really how iconic this place is.
Yeah.
We don't do it justice, do we?
No.
This place is world famous. Anywhere you go, Mark, in the world, you mention the Loch Ness.
Yeah. Everyone knows what Loch Ness is.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the place. You know, the place of mystery. You know, the stories and, you know, surrounding this place is just incredible. You know, even me as a kid growing up, you know, I was obsessed with the place and still am.
Yeah.
Hence why I'm here.
and the beauty is, Mark, if any of our viewers or anyone comes to Loch Ness, you actually work at one of the major visitor centres at Nessie Land.
Yep.
And they can ask you anything. You get the first-hand information.
Yep.
You're the go-to person with all the press.
Yep.
They all come and do films on you. You've wrote books on this.
Yep. You know, I'll give you the guided tour, answer all your questions.
Yeah.
Sign your book for you if you want it.
Yeah. It's been a good one, Mark, again, hasn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay. See you next time on Extreme Ghost Hunters.
Take care.
Yep.